if I do this, maybe I'll get more money from the woman. So I was like, you should lie on the bed. Then I said, bro. So I decided, to lick his ass, but it was freaking bitter. I couldn't, after, you can see the video is short because I couldn't anymore.
Freaking bitter, man. Damn, god damn it. You did it. I mean, nobody forced you to do it. You did it because of $5K, man. $500. It's not even up to $500. I mean, this guy, there's something fishy about what this guy is saying. And mind you, guys, he's having a sugar mommy that demanded him to go in for a transgender person so that they'll have sex and probably record the whatever that is involved and send to the lady or something like that. So that's how the video got leaked. Men hitting each other, it got leaked. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel again. In today's video, we will be reacting to a video that is just going viral. I mean, it's going super viral. HAYFORD and the HEADUCATOR, or whatever they call him, or sorry, her, she says she's a transgender, so I think we should be calling him her. Sorry, like I just don't know what to say. But the reality is, this guy is calling himself, or this lady is calling herself a transgender. He was first, and now she. So they got into an entanglement, They had something with each other. And this video is going super viral. And they got into a podcast, and this guy that is involved, that is HAYFORD, I've been working out the podcast twice, and to me, someone that is portraying himself as a masculine guy shouldn't, let his emotions overtake him in such a platform. So it was shameful for what he did working out on the platform, because part of being masculine is you being able to suppress your emotions and just be able to take whatever that comes and hold yourself accountable for whatever thing that you've done in the past. So I think working out that way shows how feminine, you can look masculine as a guy, but deep down inside you feminine or something. So I think that was a feminine trait there. He definitely showed. The one that is claiming to be a female didn't work out, though. In the argument, the so-called lady, HEADUCATOR, countlessly said this guy was lying, and she didn't walk out of the podcast. So I think that even shows the supposed female is even masculine than the guy. So that's what I would say. But this guy is a gym guy, whatever bulky, involving himself in the gym and all those things, portraying himself to be very masculine on social media. And the video is going super viral. Let's take a look at the video, and I'll be putting my criticism and my analysis in the video, and what I think of this guy HAYFORD and what I think of this HEADUCATOR lady, so-called lady. Let's check it out.
I wasn't getting hard. She gave me specific things we should do in the video. I should spit on you, I should slap you, I should choke you, make you suck my dick, yeah.
Fellatio.
So
Gonna be
the act started. At some point, he was like, hey, why? He asked me how many times he getting head before. I remember he asked. Because he was kneeling and the phone was, how do I describe it? Like a sofa. There's a chair in my room. So he put on the chair. So you can see in the video I was standing, he was kneeling. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I was doing the act. I was slapping him, I was spitting him, choking him and stuff.
Her.
Right.
Or just
the
say
next
HEADUCATOR.
team I'm leaving.
Please don't say him.
Or just the HEADUCATOR. I can't.
Oh, but the uncle.
So yes, so the act was going on, and I thought my mind.
So this so-called lady. Let's just call her a lady. That's what she prefers. So this lady is just super, sensitive when it comes to you calling her him. But you said you are a transgender, so most people aren't just gonna be straightforward with your term, your pronouns, like her and he and all those things. Most people cannot be that straightforward with those pronouns just easily. So I think him calling you him should not be a problem, but I think, it's one of those things, because they are both super emotional at this moment. Let's just check it out. But I don't think there should be a problem. I mean, it's all about you telling the truth, and whatever that got you involved in this, whatever you call, is this sex or whatever you call it, I think is the truth that we are looking for, but not the pronoun. So I don't think it should matter. But let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out.
If I do this, maybe I'll get more money from the woman. So I was like, you should lie on the bed. Then I said, bro.
And mind you, guys, talking about getting more money from the woman, as per Hayford, I watched the content, I watched the broadcast completely. So as per him, he's having a sugar mommy that demanded him to go in for a transgender person so that they'll have sex and probably record the whatever that is involved and send to the lady or something like that. So that's how the video got leaked. Men hitting each other, it got leaked, and it is going super viral. And I think some of you has got the video and some of you haven't gotten it. I haven't seen it yet, but the conversations I've seen, countless of them, people having conversation about the video that has leaked and him hitting him and all those things. I mean, fucking him, let me just put it that way, basically straightforward. But yeah, I think it was motivated by a sugar mommy that demanded and saying she was going to pay this guy 5,000 Ghana cedis, which is $500, if he happens to do something like that with a transgender. And if this was to be a female in this position taking this amount of money for such act, I think people would have been roasting the female, that female that is involved, that what is 5,000 and all those things. But I don't see guys roasting this guy for the act of, having sex with a guy that you don't want to do. Like me, for instance, no matter what the situation is, I'm not gonna have sex with a guy, no matter what the amount is. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I've been at abroad for several years, right? And I've seen these people, but there is no amount of money you put on the table that will make me put myself into this position. So I think this guy himself is naturally, a gay or something. I don't have anything against them, or I cannot speak much about it. But I think you have to be admitting it, because, like, how the conversation went, it just shows that this guy, I mean, himself is just kind of, that kind of a person. So let's continue with the rest of the video, guys. Let's check it out.
Think of this like
Pin down the points, I would start attacking
think of this
you
like
with.
licking, you're licking, pussy. So I decided, to lick his ass, but it was freaking bitter. I couldn't, after you can see the video is short because I couldn't anymore.
Freaking bitter, man. Damn, god damn it, you did it. I mean, nobody forced you to do it. You did it because of 5K, man. $500. It's not even up to $500. I mean, this guy, there's something fishy about what this guy is saying, because if it is $500, it's supposed to be somewhere around 7,000 cedis to 8,000 Ghana cedis. It's not the range he is talking about, because at that moment, being 2024, 29th December, the dollar rate was around almost 15 or something. So the math doesn't make sense. The math is not mathing. So let's continue with the video. I think that's a lie right there. There is something that is just showing. If you watch the whole broadcast, you realize that I'll be putting the link in the video description, this video description. So if you want to watch the full broadcast, you have to check it out. But it's super long. It's 2 hours plus. So I think there are certain things that are lies. I think there should be another guy that should have been on this podcast, because females, when it comes to critical thinking skills and being analytic with these type of things, they are not super fast. So on live broadcast, they could not catch him up, because saying $500 is not equivalent to 5,000 Ghana cedis. That's just a lie. So there are so many things that I'll be breaking down that shows that this guy was super interested in whatever he did. I watched the broadcast. I mean, both of them sitting having it. I watch it 100%, so I know what I'm talking about. But let's check the clip out.
You can
So-
leave some of the details out.
Right. I'm sorry. I apologize for
Yes, please.
it being nasty, and my apologies, guys. So after I couldn't continue again, bro tried to give me an HJ. That's it, Yeah. I wasn't feeling it because I'm not into.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Right. Yeah. So during the thing, my dad came. So I said, bro, my dad is in. My dad is going to definitely come and check up on me. So I took him to the washroom. Then I ordered a ride for him. So my dad went to his room and I sneaked him out of the house. He got his ride. I thought I had paid. This is where this was my mistake. I thought I had paid. I didn't know the transaction had failed. I thought because I had paid for in. Why wouldn't I pay for out for you to go? So I was in. I thought everything was done, Charlie. We finished, money in the bag. And then I was there. The way my gate is short and he's very tall. So bro put his hand. I think it wasn't, he left like 2, 3. Or I don't know, it was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So it was around 6. I was playing, I was in the game. And that time my dad had come. My dad was inside. So I was there, I heard a faint knock on our door, like the back door. So my dad was like, yo, who's knocking the door at this time? Because he thought it was my brother. My brother was indoors. So he went to check. He opened the door and lo and behold, this 6 foot, I don't know, 6'6", 6'3". Educator was standing there. And my dad wasn't like, who are you? I was like, what are you? What are you doing in my house? Then I proceeded in her educator's voice. Oh my God, Daddy, HAYFORD and I, we did something and he forgot to pay.
I mean, whatever you can call this so-called female, which is educator, I mean, people are going to blast him for her. I mean, we can be familiar with the terms being a transgender. We are going to be using him most of the time, but we apologize on, using those terms, pronouns, let me just put it that way. But I think when you watch the full broadcast, this guy was making it look like she got into the thing because he was in need of some money, right? And that's why he got into the thing. But as per him, it's not like he needed it because he said his sugar mommy reached out to him, telling him that she is interested in something like that. So it wasn't motivated by himself. So that is where there is lie. But like I said, females, they are not good at analyzing these type of things. So they are not able to expose these things. Young kind of correct. Obi, I will say, now when I share content now, or say no one no into no yes content or yes kind of acting with that lady, that educator or whatever you call it, you call her. Sorry. But in the same bread of podcast, the same podcast, or Sanso Kabi say, the sugar mommy been reaching out to him. So it means which is which? There is contradiction. So I think the lady educator in the video saying, I can't sit here because she's lying and all those things. There is some truth in whatever she's saying, and maybe people will be blasting him, sorry her. But, it is what it is. It's just sad, man. It's sad. A guy says for 3, that's his height, a very masculine guy, that'll go this low for just 5,000 Ghana. It's just crazy. It's a very sad position for you to be in as a man. And I think it's not something like that. I think he's just making up shit. He's just making up story to make himself look good. That's what I'm thinking, because most people, he said, as for him, if you watch the whole broadcast, like I said, I'll be putting the link in the video description. But he said he has lost so many friends, female friends, male friends, even some closer relatives or something like that. He has lost those people. And I think he came out to do something like that just to gain those people back or something like that. But I think there is no reason. If I'm not saying you can't be a transgender or you can't like a transgender, that's not what I'm saying, but you should keep it real. Let your audience understand that, okay, I prefer this kind of people, because in some videos that I've read the comments, there are people that are transgenders that are attesting that this guy has approached them before. If you look in the comments, though sometimes we don't, I'm just saying it. I'm not saying we should believe in comments or something like that, but I'm just saying in comments, you will see in some videos that I've watched, you realize that there are people that are attesting that this guy has ever approached them being transgenders or something like that. So it's, it's really controversial, and you happen to put yourself in this position. I mean, it is what it is. Don't try to act like maybe you don't want it. Regardless of the situation or what a guy will do to me, how will my body even respond to, I mean, getting aroused to have sex with a male? And thinking of it that you are not someone that is into that. Someone that is into that can really get aroused by a male that is a transgender that is now turned into a female. Someone that is into it, I mean, they can do those things. But you that is saying that all this that is happening is motivated by 5,000 Ghana cedis, I don't believe it. And those that wanna know, 5,000 Ghana cedis is equivalent is equivalent to, I think, 500,000, 600,000 naira. That's what we're talking about here. And this guy has gone this low to do such a thing, and it's shameful. And I mean, if this was to be my brother, I mean, I would have felt shameful as well. So if people closer to him are feeling shameful or something like that, I think we should understand those people. We should understand them. But I think everyone has their preferences, so we have to respect that. I'll respect if he is interested in transgenders. I respect that. I can't criticize that, because that is very political, and I don't want to get myself into international politics and all those things. So I don't want to have a stand in this, but just keep it real. Let the audience understand that you love it, you enjoyed it. And even when the lady was speaking, sorry, this thing called transgender is just always confusing people. This guy, this lady, people always get it that way. But this lady was saying you were eating it like, means this guy was licking her ass. God damn it. And it was super bitter. She said it, and he confirmed it in the video. So, like I said, I'll be putting the full video in the link. It's called Ransom Bands or something like that. Confession. It's some, I think, Ifya Odo and some two other girls that I don't pretty know that much, but I think they are doing a nice job. Shout out to them at Great African Studios. They are doing a fantastic job and bringing these two guests together on this broadcast. I think it was fantastic, and shout out to them. I'll be putting their video in the video description. So if you are interested in watching the full broadcast, if you have that much time, it's 2 hours, I think 16 minutes or something like that. 2 hours, 60 minutes is something like that. So you go check it out. But everything shows that the guy was lying, because saying it was motivated by your sugar mommy that demanded it, and you saying it was the act was motivated by you being in need of 5,000 Ghana cedis. It's just a red flag there. So I think that's the end of that's my conclusion. I think the guy was lying there. I don't know what you think, but let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you have had the video, I don't know how you felt watching it, but I've never watched the video. I don't know how it looked like and all that, but I think it really looked nasty and all that. So it's just what it is. And why this video leak is just the fact that the lady is saying this guy was supposed to pay some money to her, and the guy refused and blocked her. So she has no option than to bring the video out. So they recorded each other or something like that, because the lady said the guy released the video, and the guy is also saying it's the lady who released the video. But as per both of them, there was a phone camera that was placed in front of them. So whether it was the lady's phone or the guy's phone, we can't tell. But it's just of their consent or something like that. They are aware of what was going on. It's not like one was recorded and one didn't know about it or something like that. It's something that they were all aware of. So I think it's something that it's just these kind of topics are very super sensitive and people don't like to discuss it. But I think, hey, you know, if you enjoy transgenders, big up to you, guy. You know, do whatever you want to do. But for me, I'm not, I mean, no. There is nothing that will push me to go for another man. Like, I'm just keeping it real. And like I said, I respect everyone's preference. If you prefer that, that's on you. But there is nothing that will push me on this earth to go in for a man. Nah, hell, it ain't happening, man. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on these ladies that are doing these fantastic videos. I mean, putting so many topics that are very important. I think is very necessary for us to talk about. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and make sure you keeping your notification bell active so that whatever video we will post, you will be the first to watch it. Catch you in the next video. Peace. I'm out.